Okay guys, you all know I'm starting a White Western Star truck tractor by ATM. So far we got a motor built and put together okay. Fix the lighting here, there we go. Show together okay. Here is the 356 cylinder turbo Cummins. May I do build the whole thing and then I'll paint all the itty bitty parts later. And here's the instructions. Zoom you out a little bit. Part 1. So as you can see, there's a bunch of numbers in there. Those don't indicate sprue parts. Those are actually steps. So you're doing step 1 to 31, which is crazy because most of these parts come with sprue numbers, but not needed. So basically you're starting off with part 1, there's the block, 2, oil pan, and so on and so on and so on. The pictures are very vague. You got these little dotted lines to show you where stuff should go, which is a little hard because the whole thing's not lining up very well. But that's what you get when you're done. Worked out pretty good. Next step was part 2, the wheels. There's nice little wheel wells. Comes in 3 parts. And here are my rubber wheels. Let me zoom you out just a little more so you get a better picture of that. So we got 4 wheels here and the 2 front. Here our wheels came very, sorry, let me get you guys in camera here, flimsy and weak, so I have to stuff some foam in there. Without these, your tires won't fit well against the rims and they'll just be jostling around there. So now we got those on, we can glue them down once we're done painting. And you guys got a nice fit. There. So that was part 2. And flip the page over, here we're starting part 3, the chassis. Same thing, instructions very vague. Gotta get used to them. This is an old AMT kit. All you got are these little dotted lines showing you where to go. Well, once you figure it out, it's pretty easy. Then we move on to, zoom you out a little more, part 5, springs and rear axles. Here, let me slide all this in so you can see what I'm talking about. The wheels and that over. Oh, don't mind those. Gas tanks. So we got these little axles. Come with a little metal piece, rod piece, and those slide in here, which is okay, but doing all these is several different parts, which I don't know why they couldn't have made. Let's see, I'll show you. I don't know why they couldn't make the brake drum and the disc together, which is weird. So it's two pieces there. But anyhow, we figured that out. Just remember, try not to glue too many assembly pieces on right away. You're going to have trouble painting them. Here we had a very loose fit. Had to add some styrene to the axles so they could fit in there nice and snug. Now they just sit there ready for glue. Flip it over. Oh, I didn't glue that one on. And now we can add the motor. Right in there like that. And there you go. There's the Cummins motor. You got two little brackets there for the motor to sit on. Gas tank, air tanks, air tank, and radiator fan. Slides in just like that right there. Then we got the three-piece cab, and the hood. That will slide in there along with clear parts. One piece clear part goes right around. So you'll be painting this all at once. Same thing with this, all at once. And then you add your dash right around it. Goes in this spot, that spot. Everything slides in. And Bob's your uncle. So that's where we're sitting right now with the Christmas build. Time to move on to the inside of the interior, and we'll catch you guys shortly. Well, hi guys, welcome back to the bench. So far on our build, we are right here. Ta-da! As you can see, we got everything painted up. Got the wheels done, we got everything else looking good. We stuffed our wheels here with some high density foam so they got a little more agility and strength to it. As you can see, they're not so. We did that. Got everything else all painted up, ready to go. And I'll just move all this to the side. Here we got the big gas tank that's going to go on this side here. Still got to finish painting the brackets on it. Small little gas tank's going to go right here. We got the two tandem axles all done up. As you can see, they're slightly weathered. And we got the pit wheel plate on, that's good. We got our plumbing hoses here all painted up, ready to go. Just covered the sleeper, painted that black, covered up the windows. Same thing with the hood, that's all put on, ready to go. Hopefully when I put it together, this will go up and down and close. There's the radiator mount, and here's the engine. Oh, Got that all painted, dirtied up a little bit. We'll bring you guys up so you guys can see it. Yeah, there we go. There's the turbo, there's manifolds, there's rusting, dipstick, filters, another filter on top, coolant line, turbo line. Yeah, all done up, ready to go. And that just slides in here. It's a nice good fit. That slides in there like that. This goes in there to its clips. Done. Bob's your uncle. Here we got a 3-piece part to our cab. There's the cab frame. 1-piece glass that just sits in there like this on top of that, and this goes right over the top of that. All of those. Voila. Simple. And then we'll just hook up the sleeper. There we go. She's coming along, and yeah. As you notice, it's a pretty dark red. I had a change of thought throughout the build here that I'm not going to use this to go on my Cola trailer here. I'm actually going to get another kit, the W900 Peterbilt, the newer model. I want to have all the hidden compartments here, hiding all the gas cans and the battery box, so it looks more modern. This one I'm going to just leave as is once I'm done putting it together, and it's going to go on a different rig. I'll show you guys that later on in a future update. But everything's coming along, and we'll show you when everything else is done. Thank you. Okay guys, welcome back. Sorry about the shakiness. So we're done with part 2. As you can see here, we did the undercarriage of the tractor trailer. We got the air tank, we got the air brakes, little pads and everything. Unfortunately, some of them came in chrome, so I had to scrape some points off so I can glue them down. And now that that's done, we're supposed to add these along with the build. These are the metal piece axle for the wheels. We're not going to add those until later because they just slide in and out. We'll put those off to the side. And let's turn to the next page. So that's page 1. We'll flip it over. Here's page 2. I'll zoom you out just a tad. There you go. So part 3 is right here, and this is whole part 4. So commencing with part 4, we're going to skip 3 for now, because we all know how the wheels are going to go. So that's part 3. Jump to final assembly, part 4, where we actually put together the whole box and everything else that goes with it. And I'll come back to you guys after when we get something done. Alrighty, see you in a bit. Okay guys, here we are. We got the walls and the frame for the box, and here's our running board for our bogey wheels for it. So I'm going to start this, and I'll get back to you when we got a little bit of built up here and show you where I'm at. Okay, stay tuned, stay tuned. So we got the little railing down for the underneath the carriage. We added our bogey wheel, suspension, whatever. Now it just slides in and out just like that, so we can make it adjustable. They do that to balance out the load so it's not so heavy in the front or heavy in the back. Yeah, oh, pretty good. So far so good. Again, we'll come back later with a bit more work. Okay guys, now we got the fifth wheel kingpin put in. We got a hose line holder there, the adjustable bogie suspension, and the rear bumper of the trailer already. She's very flimsy right now, so anywho, let's start with putting together the jack stand for the trailer. So we're going to do all that before we move along and start with the walls. So we got the flooring, we got the wheel placement, we got the fifth wheel kingpin in. Towards the end we'll add mud flaps to the thing here. I don't want to do that now because it'll be a little complicated painting. We'll paint them first and then throw them on. And let's do this and then we'll get to the walls. See you shortly. Okay guys, we got the little floor bottom put on, the little jack system that holds the front of the trailer up, fifth wheel done, that thing, then the crossbar member for the bumper for the trailer. Flip her over. That's how she looks so far. It's not a bad little build. Lots of cleaning, more cleaning than actually gluing and having fun. Well, it still is fun, don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of worried. She's very flimsy. Hopefully putting the walls on should stiffen her up a bit, but when we get there we'll put all those on. As you can see here, this goes in here like so. Oh, got that backwards. Goes in here as so, and that's going to be the top, and we got the two sides. So hopefully that goes together pretty well, and we'll get back to you when I get all that glued together. Thanks. Okay guys, should have done something a little bit different here, but I should have started building with the box and the floor first before I started doing everything else, but oh well. It is what it is, and here, so we're starting with the box. We got the front side here of the reefer truck. Each side's come with their own little tabs here, and they're just going to slide in like so. And it tells you which way front and back is. There's the back and door hinges. We'll just glue all these in. Everything just snaps together pretty good with a little bit of glue. Okay, there you go. Back to it when we're done. Guys, we got 3 walls up. Front, 2 side walls, and bottom here, that's the top. We also fitted one of the doors in. As you can see, it's posable. Open, close. I just put the glue on, so she's not really settled yet, but I'll basically show you how it's done. You get 2 pieces, both little clamps. Got an outside and an inner side. Basically glue those together and slap them to your door, and you get that guy. You see? Okay, we'll get that done and we'll add it to the floor. Okay guys, here we go. We got the cab finished, the floor. That's part of the bumper, all that after. So that's the front, back. It's a little upside down, but as you see, this is how she's looking so far. Both doors swing open, close. Let's make these puppies together and lost the wheel. Anyways, that's how she is. We'll make them together and hopefully it's a perfect fit. So there we go. We'll glue these puppies together and we'll be back shortly. Well, here she is, got her put together. You can see right there. The fit is pretty good. The floor goes together pretty good with the box. 2 couple pins here. There's pin injectors popping out right along here with holes. Everything just snaps together really good. See? Not going to glue it down as yet, because I'm still going to paint the inside if I'm going to be leaving these doors open. You can see some, don't worry about that, slides in and out. So I'm just going to finish off the bumper work here, and we can pretty much get ready for paint. Here, this slides in like that. It comes with his own track, like I said. This is how they balance a load. Yep. Good build so far. And we'll see you when it comes to priming and painting. Okay guys, here we are so far with our Coca-Cola trailer. Right now I'm just borrowing the Peterbilt from my other build I did earlier. You can see the video on that one in my video line. So here's the Coca-Cola trailer. So far so good, looks good. Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy. So we had one little problem with that, and I'll tell you guys that later. I just want to show you how the kit looks right now. So everything's there, and we'll get back to the rest here once we're done with the decals.